Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of Listen. Okay, we are going to have to figure this out because there is an issue with me sharing my screen today with StreamYard. So I may have to like pause this and then come back in to figure out what is going on, especially because normally the monitor that I use to do the sharing of the screen bit is giving me a little bit of trouble. So I'm trying to figure this out right now. So sorry about that, y'all. Normally I'm really good at having this together. So for the first 10 minutes or so here, I'm going to be trying to fix that problem. I'm not sure what's happening. Like, as you can see, it's not even popping up on my screen. So I'm like, oh, did I need a refresh or something like that or whatever? But hey, it's your boy, Matty Rants. Thanks again for tuning in. We're going to be talking about Canada's Drag Race today. Please give me a second to get this fixed on my end. I sincerely apologize for the technical issues. This was not I had to pull all this together very much. I barely had any sleep if we really want to talk about today. It's also my child's birthday. So my mind has been all over the place. And I apologize for that. There was also some issues with the live chat yesterday with Drag Race UK, not really pulling in, I guess something about it wasn't like calculating the numbers and this and the other here. So if you'd give me a second, I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on today here. Hold on just a moment. I want to see if I can need to like start my let me see something here. Tell me it's not another software update that we have to do because that's really gonna just it is a software update. Ugh, gross. Okay. Let me do this real quick. I have to pause this video for a second. I need y'all to get in this live chat and have a conversation with yourself over this episode real quick. Give me 5 minutes. My sincerest apologies. Again, we'll have timestamps too. I'm so embarrassed right now. This is why they make fun of me on Reddit and drag me on Twitter. So like, give me a second here. We're going to get this fixed and we're going to talk about this season right now. I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me one moment here. So embarrassing. So unprofessional. I'm so sorry. Hold on. All right. Let's try this again. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Let me tell you something. I said 5 minutes. I gave you 3. Double up. Okay, we are going to have some issues with the shared screen today. I see StreamYard is going through its own little motions here as I had to restart this. So, StreamYard, what the tuck? Let's get this together. I'm going to take it out for just a second. We'll bring it back in here. But we're going to talk about this season today. It's a brand new one. It's a brand new season 4 for Candace Drag Race. I once again want to give a shout out to a streaming network that actually cares about its content creators that are currently covering their shows from the multiple different other YouTubers as well as TikTokers, those on X and Twitter, Instagram, for all of us that actually give all the kind of love and care in the world about World of Wonders programming, Wow Presents Plus for the girls that know. We thank you so much for continuing to support us as content creators while we create content so that way people can come and see your shows and we can go to the drag cons and we can do all of that. I didn't have that best experience this week with another streaming network that lied against me. And well, I've already exposed them for their mess. So I'll actually only be focusing on other streaming services and networks that actually want to make sure that their content is presented and talked about in other ways. Yes, we will not be promoting any sort of violence or any sort of, I guess, narratives or using women in a nasty, negative way for views. We wouldn't do that over here. So, what we're going to do is talk about shows that actually are good for the LGBTQIA plus community, as well as bringing conversations to the table and actually offering us something to watch. I know you're watching, Brie. It doesn't matter if you don't respond to my email either. I've already done the due diligence on my part. And it's funny, after I deleted several videos, that my analytics actually went up. So maybe YouTube was trying to tell me something. Either way, thanks for being here. Let's have so much fun today. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. There's a link tree link in the description. Just go ahead and click that sucker out to get where you need to go. I do reactions on Patreon, and this episode is already up there. Right. So yeah. Johanna, I will not be covering that. Unfortunately, nobody watched those videos. I'm so sorry to tell you. I will be doing a reaction, though, on Patreon. I'm just going to be very honest with you. Y'all weren't watching. So we're going to do the videos that y'all watch. So yes, back to Patreon. Very much you can catch me over there for as low as $1 for the page. Bookable on Cameo. I have merch available also at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. I know, Johanna, but you were there and maybe 5 other people. Everybody else wasn't, and they weren't watching those videos, and I have to make sure I keep my channel safe. And just one person and 5 people can't dictate my content, right? Does that make sense? So if you're on that Patreon, you'll go ahead and see my reaction over there. But for YouTube, if YouTube doesn't want to push it, I'm not going to post it. I literally had some weird stranger online take a screenshot of one of my views for Brazil to use as a I'm not doing well and I'm trash kind of a cap on me. So I love you and I love everybody else. Y'all weren't watching Brazil. Y'all weren't watching a couple other drag race franchises. So we're going to keep it on the ones that we watch. Other shows will be on Patreon specifically, but for YouTube, that you didn't tune in, I'm not going to talk about it. And that's the tea. I have to pay for this child's vet bills, and I have to make sure he's good to go. So if you ain't feeding that fund, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. I'm very, very happy though with the winner of Brazil. I did get spoiled for that, so we will have that conversation on Patreon later. But yeah, I have to be very direct and honest about that. Like, I am not about to kill my channel over videos that y'all are not watching. Nope. Nope. And I do have to take him to the vet for his last shot of the year. And we got to go get some more flea and tick medication for him. Mamu, do you want to say hi to these people? It is your birthday today before we start this. Hi, Papa. Hi. Come here. No, I put that collar on you. You don't get to. You come over here to Poppy. Hold on. Let me go get my child real quick. Come here, baby boy. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. Everybody wants to wish you a happy birthday, Mamu. Happy birthday, Mamu Chan. Happy birthday, all my Scorpios, but happy birthday to Mamu. Hi, baby. Here, I know. Y'all say happy birthday to the Mamu Chan. He just got finished eating some wet food. So I know he's ready to go take a little another nap. Ain't that right, Bubby? It's his first birthday. I'm so happy to have him in my life. I'm so thankful for this cat. One of the best decisions I ever made. And I'm so glad y'all were like, Matt, go get him. Go get him. Go get yourself a cat. You were absolutely right. Saved my life and changed my life. Didn't you, Bubby? Didn't you, Bubby? Oh, I love you too. Don't you eat my eyelashes. Don't you eat my eyelashes. Don't you eat them. Why is your nose all in my eye? I love you, boo. Okay, I'm going to put you down. But everyone's going to send you a little bit of love today. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Mamu Chan. Okay, baby, I'm going to let you go. My son. Mwah. All right. All right, I'll take that collar off a little bit later. We got pictures today. We got pictures today, so that collar is on, buddy. I normally don't let him have it on. He doesn't hate it. He just prefers it off or whatever. Oh my God, he was all in my eyelashes. He was all in my eyelashes, but yeah. I got to take some special pictures with him today that I wanted to make sure and get a friend of mine to edit them and make them look really cool. So yeah, happy first birthday. I'm so happy. Y'all don't even know. This is my Bubby. He woke me up this morning like, hi. Yeah, he is an indoor cat. And I know about the whole, he doesn't really need it medication, kitty mommy, but they say I need to do it. So I'm trying to be due diligent in that process with them. So yeah, but we got to get some flea tick medication. We got to take one last shot and then he'll be good to go. And then he's getting his teeth brushed and he's getting his nails clipped too. So yeah, so if you want to show little Mamu Chan a little bit of love, his dad for this love too, because we got to take him to the vet. Real talk. Help me get some wet food, help me get some toys, help me get something for my baby. Or if you just want to tip me down because I'm hosting and doing a good job, PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo MattyRants. Not necessary for your participation today, but certainly appreciated. That thumbs up button is all for you. Do you really want it all for you? Hit that thumbs up button. Again, shout out to M. Royka in the chat. Shout out to Crystal. Those are two of my moderators. If Chi Chi's up in here, I'm about to add you too, baby. I got to go through a walkthrough of how I can do that again. I forgot. But if you see M. Royka in there, give them some love. If you see Crystal, give them some love. Give everybody some love in this chat too. You know what I'm saying? Give everybody some love in this chat too, because y'all are Rant Pack family. This is how we operate here. We celebrate each other. We don't send hate to nobody. That's how we move in these streets, okay? It's nothing but smiles, laughs, and love, and some shade too. Also, hey, Sally, thank you for the tippy poo. Get Mamu a pack of tuna. I said tuna. What is tuna? Tuna on me. Thank you. You know what's funny? He does do sometimes tuna and some of these wild Alaskan salmon or whatever, but he's really weird with how the food it has to be pate style. He hates tender cuts. He hates it. He's like, it needs to be pate, daddy. It's weird. But thank you so very much. And thank y'all again for tuning in today. I need to put this disclaimer up because I am going to shade. This is a good season, but I'm a read. This program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to blind any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs, or gender. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please do not be rude. And grab your libations and strap in because Matty is a talker and you may be here for a while. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, there is some Mattivia available at dragqueenmerch.com. It needs to be refrigerated, so get you some and get yourself a good poot on because ain't nothing better than having a empty passageway. All right. Now, Please understand with whatever shade I throw today, it is not directly meant at any of you queens who may be watching this in your secret accounts or possibly those other accounts that are not going to blow up yet until after your season, because after the season, everyone wants to come to your YouTube channel, right? No hate, no shade, nothing to you. Okay? Okay? Oh, it is. Okay? No shade. None. I like this cast. There are a couple of things where I'm like, I don't know about that, but I think everybody's good to go. I think these are all good people. I hope they're all successful in life. I haven't seen any sort of negative things come out about anybody yet. And that's just that. I will say, I'm going to challenge y'all to think of a cast member on this show out of drag and who they could possibly look like from a movie that is very much related to the last name that they have on the show. And I thought to myself, is that why they named themselves that? Because they look just like that dude from that one movie who had a birthmark that looked like poop. There's another word that was used to describe it, but I was like, wait. I thought it was the same man. I was scared. Let's make sure we get these pronouns right. For those of you who don't know, denim out of drag, he, him. Denim in drag, she, her. The girlfriend experience, she, her. That's it. And then when we come to Venus, who is Métis, if I'm correct here, make sure I got this correct, with non-binary two-spirit, they said we can say whatever we want as long as it's done respectfully. So I said, okay. Okay. Thank you, Brooklyn, for cutting your hair. Oh yeah. I was like, yo, like, I don't know if I could take that mullet for another season. So I was very happy for this, but let's get into it. Candace Drag Race. My child is playing with his toy right now. Oh my goodness. He's like, Daddy fed me the wet food early and put extra in too. Oh goodness. Okay, listen. The episode starts out, y'all. And again, this is just me taking this show. We're transforming this into commentary content where we are discussing, reviewing, recapping, loving, repeat. You need to watch this show. Crave on Canada is the station. But if you don't have Crave, and if you're anywhere else, it's on Wow Presents Plus. Get that subscription going. Trust me, if you love drag, there's a lot on there. Do you hear me? Do you love drag? Okay, you might want to get on over here. It's really where it's at. So, I'm going to be honest with you. This has been a very strange beginning for this season. The way that they cut this format up or the way they did everything was a little bit odd. I'm okay with it, though. It's BBC iPlayer for the UK. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Leanne. Okay, excuse me. Crave in Canada, BBC iPlayer in the UK. Why don't they put that in the... It's not in the information. I wish they did that. And then everywhere else, it's Wow Presents Plus, unless in your other countries and other prospective places. And if you have a different way of looking at it, that is to give Wow Presents their time. Let us know. Sean, I'm with you on this one. We're going to get into it. The pacing at the beginning was weird to me. Them having to walk in, back out, and then walk in as a group was odd. That was odd. This was odd. Brooklyn, I just love the haircut. And whatever you did, it's a good look. Them bones are cheeking. They ain't cheekbones, baby. Those are bone cheeks. Do you hear me? It's an interesting outfit. I pretty much was like, huh. But I was like, oh, this is serious. We have one light on stage. Brooklyn came out here in a patchwork suit that's giving femininities. And I'm confused already. Now, I do know what I am aware of what the twist will be later. I am fully aware of how this is all about to go down. I don't remember the elimination order, so I'm going to be surprised every time. I know there is an elimination and that this week was a wonderful first episode and they should be thankful. Oh yes, they should be thankful. But like the way they started this out, I was like, oh girl, this is about to be shenanigans this season. Like Brooklyn had to come out. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. So guess what? We're going to do some things differently this season. I said, oh no. I said, this is either going to be wonderful or this is going to be, not so sure. Not so sure. Whew. I'm excited though. I feel like, if I'm going to be honest with you, Yeah, the Golden Beaver for next week, child. I said, oof, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I'm very excited. Okay, but listen, though, you have to hear me out with this one, guys, okay? This is why I'm kind of gagging a little bit. If you remember, it's been 3 seasons and versus the world of us giving Brooklyn, Brad, and Tracy like all the business. Like, how could they say that? These opinions feel cardboard. Oh, they're just pushing whatever. We've done this. Oh, let's all admit to it. We've done it. Some of us didn't do it when our people were getting pushed forward, so I'm not going to include you. But when they weren't, our mouths were open. They said, who putting the blame on this one? So is it a golden plunger situation? I won't say it because I want y'all to see. I want you to see. I think you need to think a little less of that, but still remind yourself that that plunger actually had significance. So don't think of it that way necessarily. Oh, but think of it that way. Like if that's the best way I can put it. Because I don't want to give it away. I don't want these people thinking like, oh, Matt, you're just, I would say the autistic villain kind of put it into place, since I'm not going to say it on this review until it actually gets revealed so I don't get in trouble. But I would go in this live chat and I would look at what the autistic villain would say. That's what I would do. So I need you to also understand how that can be an ithio. I'm nervous because it's like, oh, but if they give it to somebody that we feel doesn't, see. I said, all right, here we go. So again, pay attention for the rest of the season. I think this is going to be a good one. It's going to be messy, though. I have a feeling. Ooh, I have a feeling. It's going to get messy. Let's do the entrance looks now for everybody. Let's get into that. 140 of you here. Thanks for tuning in. It's an early show. Do me a favor. Like button, share, subscribe. Drop a tippy poo in my jar. I'm poor and a single father of one, and my child's birthday's today. Thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. All right. And my apologies for the technical difficulties in the beginning. My Virgo rising kicked in and I was so mean to myself. Okay, here we go. I decided to put their confessional looks next to each other. So that way, my words left me. Matthew. I was like, wait, let me get their names up first because I don't want to mess this up. I don't have everyone's names memorized per se. There's people who I'm fanning over and I'm like, okay, I live for them. So I have their names down. But others, I'm like, okay, I need to remind myself this baby got 3 names. I need to remind myself this baby got that going on. I wrote down these names somewhere and they're not showing up. God bless America. Okay, y'all, I'm going to cheat real quick. Hold on. I'm cheating. I just cheated. Thank you. I have it up now. We're good. I have it up. We're good. Okay. Akira, hi Matty, local drag performer from Ottawa here. Oh my God, seeing 2 icons in the city on this show made me cry. Hey, and shout out to all my Canadians watching this, my neighbors of the north. How you doing, baby, up there? I'm still very jealous of y'all and your healthcare. I may not give everybody city or state that they're state. This is not America. City or providence, or look, I did it, that they're in. However, we're still going to talk about these folks and of course the significance of certain people from different areas. Of course, there's already the Toronto girls thought they were going to eat this up and not one of them was in the top. See, Emrika, I was good. I had the province. Hey, we learned a little bit about Canada in school because it's America. So that's what we do. We focus on us and our BS. Just saying. But shout out to all my Canadians out there. All my love to you, babies. And my French Canadians too. Bonjour. Because RuPaul did throw me off a little bit. I was like, bonjour, girl. This ain't Drag Race. French Canadians, man. Yeah. Canada is still on my bucket list of places I need to visit. Like, need to. And not just a 2-day trip, but like a week. I need to go and see how many provinces I can visit. I would just love to know what Canada's like. I don't know about in the cold though. I don't do well. All right. First up is Venus. Not Venus. Let's not confuse that for our sister from Drag Race Philippines, but Venus, our non-binary two-spirit matey who is in this competition and ready to serve. Now, I love their energy. They remind me of a couple of different queens from previous seasons. That's not shade. That's just me doing that, right? Okay. If you're a Venus fan, back up. I need you to relax. She makes up for everything from me when we get to this runway later. I was like, okay, sir. Right now, girl, listen, a stick of gum. I was like, ain't not one hip, ain't not one thigh on this baby. I said, she giving pencil. That's fine, number two. I'm okay with it. I think she is naturally pretty, though. Naturally pretty. I want to know what's going to happen with this makeup story, if it's going to be a simple beat every time. And I don't have no issue with them not tucking. That's what they do. They don't want to tuck. That's fine. I know a bunch of people that swing that pain around. Like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. But when she removed the skirt, it didn't add to the fantasy for me. And I was over here eating. I said, nothing's happening. But I think they're super pretty. I want to see them further in the competition. As far as the runway was concerned, that runway's going to give. Now, that runway I'm going to give. Oh, it was right with God. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And then a rosebud? I was like, for what? Like, for what? Like, that's all right. But again, bone structure's right. All of this is there. The buildings are there. I just wanted some beat. I wanted to beat. It did give very light makeup. So I wanted to beat. Maybe she was worried they were going to spray something with her. Maybe we'll see some differences later. I don't want to pinpoint her into just chapstick and a wig right now. Because low-key, side by side, it's barely a difference. It's barely a difference. It's almost the same experience. But she's pretty. I just was like, baby, I need a body. I need a body. This is from the person with big old ass and thighs to match. I wanted more for this look for her, but she's sickening though in her own way, if that makes sense. Like anybody that can walk out with this minimum beat and still pee on girls, I'm just saying, God's blessing her. Okay. Mikey, thank you for the super chat. Come visit us in Calgary anytime. Lots of love. Lots of love back to you, Mikey. And thank you. Yes, I definitely need to make my way up north here. So I don't dislike her. I just want to see some more because the first two looks, it didn't sit with me. But she's pretty. I can't look downstairs. I can't. It's just like, oh no. Oh no, not for me. Not for me. The attitude is there. She said the other girls are mad at me. I was like, shit. It seemed like everybody wasn't happy you were the top. I'd gave you the top for your outfit for the runway, not for this entrance look. First impressions, I would have gave you a rosebud for this. No, baby. But yeah, I thought they were cool. I was like, okay, let's see what Venus got to give this season. All right, next up is our new trans icon, brother out of drag and sister in drag. Y'all give it up for Denim. That vocal fry is every fucking thing. I think it's amazing. I love listening to them when they're talk. It is just like this. And oh my God. And I was sitting over here watching this, y'all don't even know. They remind me of Gottmik and Willow Pill pulled into this like fantasy of their own like making and creation. And then when I saw what they wore, I did not care for that shimmering showgirl. I was like, nope. But when we got to the runway and then this, I said, okay. Okay, I'm seeing the vision. I get it. Totally. But it is to me, just like Miss J. So with the voice, Denim's voice is going to be sitting in my spirit for the rest of my life. And they don't sound just like Gottmik, in case y'all are doing like Gottmik has that vocal fry, but it's more Paris related. Like over here, she gives more cartoon vocal fry than I get like an actual entity of a human being that's just like emoting a vocal fry. So I like her vocal fry. It's so precious. It really is. I love it. I fucking love it. I'm sorry. I love it. This outfit was kind of everything. I live and breathe. I love that they keep their like hair on their chests and the underarms out. It's very like, gender fucked at the same time, not. And it's like full expression of drag. I'm very interested to see what they give in this competition. I'm interested. Yeah, everything's in capital letters. Mm-hmm. Very that. But yeah, I like Denim. I want to see some more from them. I do. She's in my top three. She's in my top three. I'm just gonna tell you this now. Kiki Ko, which in Tagalog means my vagina, but like I felt they slept on my sister this week. I was not happy. I was like, oh no, they slept on you. You were slept on. They slept on you. No, they slept on you the whole episode, Kiki. I'm saying it. I was mad for you, sister. I said, hold on. Safe. No bud, nothing. I like me some Kiki. Our Filipino sister is up in this competition, cutting the fuck up. Y'all already know what's up. Honey, you know how I feel about Drag Race Philippines. Shout out to my sister Jiggly Caliente. We were talking about this episode on Instagram last night, doing voice memos back and forth to each other. She pees, honey. And you know when I say that means that the girls are relieving, they're giving, I feel so much better every time I see them. Pee, honey. Yes, relief. She's a bad bitch. Please stop sleeping on her. I pray to God that she don't go home early. If I'm gonna be hot. I'm gonna be hot. She also is the creator of so many iconic outfits that we've seen on this show. She created that crowning look, not the crowning look, but the one where Isis was, giving her crown away. That look, oh Lord, that don't sound good at all, Matthew words. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm like, this bitch is talented. We so over here. I said, I know. There, step down. Thank you, Matthias. I know her talent, and I have already seen it. And even this episode, Jesus Christ! For those of you who saw that pearl look, that was also based off of the traditional Filipina gown, shoulder sleeves. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It also reminded me of that look that Beyonce did for, Black is King film when she was doing Spirit and she was out there with the pearl. I was over here going, girl, like it's a lot. I live, Kiki. I live for you, Kiki. I live. Now, Mr. Bois. Now, Luna Dubois, Nigerian princess, God bless her, living in Toronto. I said, okay. Luna is pretty. I'm afraid for Luna. I hope they don't give this, you only give one sort of thing. I also didn't appreciate the whole, Kiki, can you smile more? You give resting bitch face. Why is that a bad thing? Baby, she has said Africa. I said, ow. I said, come on, sister. I said, come on, Nigerian queen. I thought she came in. It was a decent look here. I think the paint was beat, and I was like, okay, I want to see what she give. I want to see the rest of it. I'm down for it. But she gives a little prissy priss, a little bit, a little girl in the confessionals, Miss Mama. I thought, okay, I like her. All right. Sissy Superstar is next. I think they're sweet. I love that they represent their drag. And I love that they are doing their own thing. And now I get to read. When this came out first, I said, ooh. I said, girl, why is this giving me not bitch pudding when they first were on Dragula season 2 teas with the high platinum blonde hair and these kind of corset outfits? But I said, nope, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, Matty, even though I kept staring and kept thinking. They looked like somebody I know. And it was from a movie because their last name is Superstar. So I was like, wait, did they get the name from this movie? And is this the same person? I am not mean, and I'm not trying to shade you. Do you hear me, Sissy Superstar? Bitch, I thought for 2 minutes, I was like, is that why they got that? Is that where the superstar? Because they look just like this. They look just like him. I swear to God, I kept looking like, why do I feel like I know who this is? Like, it's insane how they look alike. It's insane. I don't even, if Sissy Superstar never even knew this, right? Sissy, if you're watching this is not shade. Okay? Okay. I swear to God, if I find out that you got that last name from the movie Superstar because you found yourself looking just like this man who, remember when he was drowning and then she saved him, and then, you know, it was the whole CPR and he's like, thank you, and he was stuttering, and then she was like, your birthmark looks like shit, lifeguard, and then jumps back in. I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear to God, I was like, oh my God, they look just like each other. They look just like each other. So I apologize if that was offensive. It was not meant to be. I'm just saying. All I could think about when I was watching this was, they look just like this, man. Also, shout out to Superstar. This is one of my favorite skits on SNL, but also one of my favorite movies. This is if you've never seen it, please see it. It is extremely campy. It is absolutely stupid. Everybody who is playing a high school student is in their 30s and 40s. I kid you not. This is like Jawbreaker energy, where everybody is way too old to be their characters, but we don't care because everybody's super like, see you next Tuesday, so we love it. Please watch the movie. It's stupid. It's everything. It's great. I love it. So yeah, this isn't shade to you, Sissy Superstar. I think this is me and my admiration of you as a person, because I was like, oh my God, you look just like him. And I love him in the movie. I'm sorry. Lifeguard. Oh my goodness. The last dance number. Remember every time he pulled up in a scene, that music. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Okay. All right. Same person. Melinda Verga is next. Now, Melinda, I love you. Do you hear me, baby? I love you. I think you have the greatest energy on the planet. I think the energy is all there. I think you sound like somebody who I would want to hang out with and have a drink. You sound like somebody who I think would be an excellent person to be around all the time, like birthday parties, dinners, occasions, all that. I know there's a lot going on. Okay, in the background too, when you came on the show, all of that, I know there's a lot that was happening, and it was some serious stuff, right? I hear you, baby. I know we talked about it. We talked about it on the show. Girl, this is hideous, and I love you down. That makeup is a chop. Them lashes were cruste, and this outfit is mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I think the belt made it worse. Margaret, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Venmo. Mamu's first birthday. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Mamu, Margaret sent you a little bit of birthday. Look, where's my child? Oh, he over here. Here you go. Hi, baby. Margaret sent you some love. Say hi to Margaret. If I could be a ventriloquist dummy to my cat, he would say, meow, meow. She's great. I like her. Hated this. All of it. Every single bit of it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All of it. Mm-mm. 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 She's in my top 3. Kitten Caboodle is next. Something about this energy. 40 plus years of drag. Oh, bitch, my respect level is there, right there, right there. It's a very kitschy name. I think it's super cute. Kitten Caboodle. Okay, that's something they used to say a long time ago. Gutter snipe. That was an older saying, right? No, I fucking live for her a bit. It was something she said on the runway when she's like, if you're not serving this, you're not serving. Da, da, da. I don't see 57 though. Like she said 57. I'm like, where? Bitch, I would have said like a late 40 before a 57. I gave her a late 40. She's older than Minnie Cooper. I think so. I think so. I think she's the oldest queen in history. Not in history, but on the show. But at the same time, I didn't see 57. Not in the paint. And not even in the confessional. So whatever you're doing, go ahead, Kitten Caboodle. you seem to be good on life, and it's been you know what I'm saying. You've had some history there, but I'm gonna be rooting for her. I am. I like a little bit of her campiness and her little kitschy sort of ways of things. I want to get to know more of her and see her in action with certain challenges. So I'm hoping they don't send her out too early too, because I was like, oh girl, what? Baby in this padded floor filth. Come on hips, come on thighs. I say yes, ma'am. Let's see here. That's right. Also, RuPaul's birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday, RuPaul. Boo, 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 boo. Happy birthday, RuPaul. Let's get to the next queen that came into the workroom here. Near Enough is next. Near Enough. I said 22. Whenever I see someone who is younger and they already have like filler and stuff, I'm like, but why? You still grow it. But if that's what they want to do, props to your mama because you can afford it. I mean, yeah, that's thick lemon. That's thick lemon. Down. Down, down, especially during that performance piece, girl. She came out there with that grandma panty. I said, thick lemon. No, I want to see more. I want to see more. That's all. I have nothing negative to say because her beat is severe. When you get a close up of that face, honey, that beat is severe. Severe. It's severe. I just want to see some other stuff with the outfits and the choices that are being made. But I think that she can paint for filth, and the girl should be concerned. She can. Mama can paint. I just wanted to see a little bit something else from this episode. We had a little bit of a malfunction with one of the, tails of the bow that came out, and it was like, uh-oh, all of that stuff, all that. It was a little not, it didn't give me what I wanted to see. This is what I want to see. Y'all know that. Y'all know the Vogue beat. This is what I want to see. Cack. That's not what I wanted to see for her first impression. I liked her Meet the Queens better. We'll see some better stuff, though. It'll get better. First 2 marks were not that girl. First of all, Aurora Matrix, hi, you're gorgeous. Gorgina. You're in my top 3 as well. I gave you my 3, Kiki Ko, Kitten Caboodle, and Aurora Matrix, followed by a couple other babies. Like I got Luna's up there too. There's a couple other people. I'm like, yes. Now, Venus, I'm shocked that you said she looks like roof tiles when I mean, I hear you, but when she told me, like, y'all, she explained her outfit when she came in the room, right? So then when that was said, I was over here like, damn, girl, like, she don't know. She probably didn't know, but I didn't care for that shade. When Venus was like, she looks like a roof tile. I was like, bitch, this actually has some relevance. There's some culture in here. Hold on now. I said, oh shit, and this is going to be me with Aurora the entire season. If she keeps on telling me things, my respect level goes up because she integrates a lot of her culture into her drag, but I still see a fresh take on this. My only issue with her outfit is those ugly strappy, this strappy heel. That's it. That's my only issue with this. I enjoy the rest of it. But right down here, where's my arrow? All of this can burn in hell. All of that can burn in hell. Everything else about this, though, hair, mug, the outfit itself, sickening. Hate them strappy motherfucking terracotta. There, right. Yeah, it was the terracotta soldiers reference. I was like, girl, I was like, I don't know if I would have made that kind of comment, but then again, people don't know. People just talk out the ass, right? I know best. Yeah, the shoes, burn them hell, burn them alive. L. But everything else was fabulous, and I love them. I think they're great. I'm here for it. All right. The name alone is everything. The name alone, just the name. Like, we didn't even have to see her. The name is like, oh. That's me. Yeah. The girlfriend experience, and I love that it's the girlfriend experience, not girlfriend experience. No, the girlfriend experience. This is a very slutty Sailor Moon-esque outfit, down to the wire. She, her, period, all day. Okay. I was blessed to have seen all of her today. It was by accident. Y'all were retweeting the fuck out of Mama. She said, my pronouns are this, that. And then when we got on Twitter, I'm like, girl, I hope they don't ban her. I mean, we've seen a lot of other things on there. I said, bitch, I said, that's a vagina. And those are breasts. I said, that's a vagina. This is me. I was like, oh my God. I sit there. I was like, wow, who is her doctor? Work. Like, I was like, God damn. Like, everything she asked for, they gave, and they did a good job with it. So whoever worked on this bitch, I'm telling you right now, that is money well spent. I almost want to tell her, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody where you got your shit. Nope. Don't. You keep that in the vault, sister, because I don't. We don't need no doppelgangers, because I haven't. She pees. So listen. I like her. I don't think she's going to last long. And I'm afraid with how they're either going to do this. Either they're going to be enamored with her throughout the entirety of the entirety of it, or she is so much of her own individual in being that there will be no transference of change, because it's like, no, baby, this is the experience. This is what I give. If you can't see it, you can't see it. And I respect that, but I'm nervous because I'm like, a lot of people, if she goes home sooner than later, y'all cannot be bagging on the show like that. Because like that runway today, I was like, nah, Miss Mama, she is gorgeous, but that was so regular for this is best of drag. I said, that is not your best drag. I'd rather you had been butt ass naked and came out and said best drag versus that very, very sheer, skimpy light dress, right? Right, Akira, again, I love the drag. I love her, and I see that. But if I'm looking at this on a competition scale, I can't just go, well, the personality is going to keep her, even though this dress is better. Oh, I just love her so much. Fuck the other girl. I can't do that. So I'm afraid for her, but either it's going to be a great experience, or it's going to be, they're going to tell her you need to amp it up, and it's not going to happen because she came with what she, I mean, some people, they brought their clothes. Like, what are we going to do now? Am I going to add something to this? I don't know. I like her, though. Last and certainly not least here, we do love it when Beyonce is referenced in these queens. Look at Mother always birthing these babies. Amy Yonsei Chanel, Dominican Republic. Shout out to my Dominicans in the room. How you doing? I said, okay, Amy Yonsei Chanel. One of my greatest loves in life was this really beautiful Dominican man, and I still talk to him. He's a great guy. Great guy. I like me Amy Yonsei Chanel. Oh, yes. I was like, they're cute out of drag, but also this look is very detailed and it's giving. So I was like, she's going to be competition. I'm getting nervous for some of these folks, because if the rumors are true with how I know the eliminations are going to go in terms of how they're going to do the eliminations, we may be seeing some people be like given the boot for no reason. So I'm getting nervous for folks. As I said, this is an interesting cast. It's very eclectic. It's very diverse. The trans representation is there. The Asian representation is there. Our dark-skinned and melanated sisters are up in there. Honey, baby, Nigeria, Dominican Republic, China. Then we've got people representing from different provinces and also backgrounds of indigenous nature to spirited trans representation, both male and female. Baby, I was like, oh my God, this is an amazing cast. The age range, too. We've got young babies in their 20s. We've got somebody in their 50s. I said, okay, this isn't that difficult. But also, you want to know what else I want to see eventually? Something I really want to see eventually with Drag Race. And Drag is the only one that's been really doing it in terms, and there are other shows too, but as far as like a mass scale of people watching it, it's time for drag kings too. It's time. We have seen them be able to judge a show with both queens and kings and it still be fair. Okay. It doesn't have to be always under the lens of femininity. Sometimes there is masculine forms of drag that are excellent. And then you can literally put it into that because it's like black tie affair. So drag queen's going to come out full gown, giving you this kind of moment. Drag king is going to give you full tuxedo. We can both appreciate the tuxedo and the gown. Do you hear what I'm saying? I get that we sometimes want things to still be a certain way because we're so used to it and we get comfortable, but that's what change is. You got to get uncomfortable sometimes and you got to move forward a little bit. I appreciate them for like putting more trans representation on the show and also adding a lot more flavor in terms of where people are from and their backgrounds in drag. However, in the community, there are drag kings. They do exist. They are at more than just one bar. It doesn't have to be a lesbian bar. Also, some of us gays need to chill the fuck out. There's an entire alphabet soup in a flag, baby. It's not just about you. It's about us, we, they, them, her, him, whatever they want to go by. I'm just saying. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate you so much for being here today. Like button, if you will. It's super important for the algorithm, importante, if you will. And also, drop a tip in my jar. It is my child's birthday. It is my child's birthday. Child, where are you? And also, just show a little bit of love. It does go a long way, and, bills are high. If you would like to show me some extra love, paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and MattyRants. That thumbs up button, please hit that sucker. Comment section, if you will. There it is. So this is where I was like, okay, so they walk in, they say something, they pose a little bit, and then they turn around and they're gone. Okay. That threw me off a tad bit. I'm gonna be real with you. I was like, I don't know if I like that. That was kind of weird. It's like we're in, we're out, we're in, we're out, we're in, we're out, we're in, we're out. And then all of a sudden it's like this mass load of them being released. But like no shade to production here. I just don't believe that they didn't see each other until this very moment. I just don't believe that. I can't for the life of me, especially when we get backstage viewings all the time when we do the Untucked moments. Like, they had to be lined up, but I can see y'all saying everyone on ice. No one say anything. Like, don't pay attention, but there's probably people going, like, looking at each other like, girl, you're here. Oh, girl, like, real quick. So I did miss the commentary too, Crystal, and I see a lot of y'all saying that as well. I agree with that. I miss the first person in, ooh, and then they get to go one by one by one by one by one, especially when you know it's a girl that everybody knows. It's always that big, oh, they're here. Uh-oh, like that's competition. But this felt a little chaotic. It felt very after recess, the kids are back in the classroom. This is before they do science today, and we learn about butterflies and cocoons, followed by a brief nap time with a biblical production of cartoon proportions on a VCR DVD all-in-one television set. The girls know. So it just was missing a little bit of that drama for me and a little bit of that, okay, so what's this? Who's giving? So that's why I was like, but it's nice though. It's like, oh, You and you. It's cute, but I'm like, I see you wanting to be different. Don't do that again. Now, how come Amy Yonsei Chanel wasn't in the Pretty Girls booth? I said, okay. Now you could have said there's 3 of us here and we could have pushed that over, but that it's the Pretty Girls only bit. Didn't care for that. It is only 3 per booth. I didn't care for the label. I was like, now hold on. Hold on. And you made her go over there with. Okay. I said, all right, let me not do this too much. 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 I was like, I said, Cole, that's where my mind was at. I said, now why? But why? I said, I get the 3 part here, but that last bit, it's the pretty girl corner. I said, do you want to start doing the other things that are similar to? Do you want us to start breaking that down so we can go into how that was something you shouldn't have said? But I get it. I get it. Y'all all feel you're pretty. Feel. There's only 1 or 2 of you up there that are actually giving it. Anywho, I wasn't a fan of that moment. Had her come over here with, real monsters. Anywho. The girls were reading from the little corners, baby, and everybody was in their different sections. It'll probably be a little bit easier to tell once we get to the next episode because this wasn't a rush for the first episode, but you could tell they were only focusing on specific things and us not to get too invested in folks just yet. I clocked this edit. I was like, y'all are giving us brief summaries. Cliff notes right now. Some people will get a little bit more story than others. There's 11 of these babies, so we got to make this the best we can. RuPaul gives the bonjour of all bonjours and welcomes these Canadian sisters, misters, and everyone in between to this competition. This is followed by the judges. I hear a mama, John. Messing with my charger. Oh, there go my baby. All right. Brad Goreski, Brooklyn Heights, and Tracy Milshore are back as our judges. Tracy. I was like, okay, girl. She look a little lighter this season. I said, all right. Thank you, Brooklyn, for cutting that mullet. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I praise the Lord. Our God is an awesome God. He raised from heaven above to cut Brooklyn's mullet. It was a beaver. Gross. I hated it. So I love Brooklyn's hair now. I'm totally here for it. Okay. Totally here for it. Brad giving us a little I'm a blouse top energy. The chesty is out a little bit with the shirt. Maybe Brad likes to swag a little bit, little slap, slap, slap. I don't know. Sometimes Brad gives top energy and it throws me off a tad bit. I assume he's a bend him over kind of girl. Bend and snap. Maybe she's versatile. I don't know. Why am I asking these questions? I'm gay. Continue. They're told that they're in a premiere ball. The premiere ball. Oh, you're already in a ball for the first episode. They've done this before in other seasons. It's not super new, but it's still cool to do. I do like that we get 3 looks this week, right? Just for the first impressions, okay? Now. I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry, I was pulling up something. Okay. I gotta talk about this. These rosebuds, I know Mercer Daniels, me, gay. Can you believe it? I love. Yeah, I want some of that. No. I admire from afar and I admire from the front, okay? I give dues and I praise, okay? Ladies looking wonderful and beautiful today. That's the most I'm giving. The rosebuds was a funny trick, but like what was this for? What does this like give them value? Was this for them to say that we enjoy their entrance looks? I guess it's the first impressions bit. Is that going to hold any weight later? I was a little confused by the rosebuds. We just want to give this to you to say that we enjoyed our first impression of you. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. However, my next question to them is, okay, so did that have any weight later? Because it doesn't feel like that. Will they do this every episode? Yes, these are the questions I'm asking. Like, is it is it there to stir the pot a little bit and make people focus on them a tad bit? I don't know. But hearing a prolapsed anus, excuse me, a rosebud, but that's the joke, right? These are open holes that they're giving people. Okay. So Brooklyn gives her rosebud to Denim. Understandable. It's a very interesting look and, full on character. We get all that, right? The next person who gets a rosebud is Amy Yonsei Chanel. I totally see this. I'm not going to knock Tracy's decision. I would not, honey, I wouldn't have given it to Venus. The girlfriend experience would have got that rosebud before Venus would have got it. No shade. But like, a velour swimsuit with a skirt that's missing for a figure skater outfit with not one trace of bod. Not for me. Not for me. And I said, that's going to build this baby's head up like she wasn't Untucked, talking about the girls aren't happy for me, but I did something that they couldn't do. What? I said, okay. I thought it was going to go to Kiki. I would have said Kiki, Amy, Denim would have made sense. Girlfriend experience could have got one. Who else up in there that I felt maybe could have got a rosebud off of first impressions? Ooh, not Melinda. I think that's right with that group setting here. If that's what Tracy wanted to do, that's fine. No shade at that. Glad she got one. I just would have chosen this a little bit differently. And it also feels weird just with the category. Laylo, let me hear what you got, babe. Come on, beat. I thought they were going to give the 3 rosebuds per category, and the 2 at the end without rosebuds would be. Now. Is Laylo working in production? Lalo, are you in production? That makes a lot of sense. I think my mind would have went there too. Ooh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Maybe that will happen later in the competition. Maybe today was the way that it was like, we're going to do this. We're going to show these girls some love. It's going to shake the room up a little bit, make people kind of self-conscious, and then we'll go from there. Maybe we'll never see this again. But in the future, how you just described this, honey, that would be it. That would be a gag. World of Wonder, are you listening? This is gold. You don't even have to pay nobody for that. Like, I'm just telling you, that's kind of gold. That's actually that girl. I'd be really gagged for that. Especially thinking of an entire episode where someone will get a rosebud in the beginning of it, so they know they're good for the rest of the episode. Ooh. That would be kind of fabulous. It's like, oh no, I'm good for the rest of the episode. It'll turn against them. It'll be like that moment in Dragula when Abora she both won the challenge and was also up for extermination. The gag. The gag. Okay. Anywho, these 3 got the rosebuds. They've done their introductions. This is the premiere ball. So the first entrance look they wore was a part of the ball. It's their first look, first impressions. That's why we got a little bit of these open booty holes on their chests right now, right? Then Shimmering Showgirl. They must do a 360 performance in their shimmering showgirl-esque attire and give a wonderful strip tease or attempt to dance or fall. And then last but not least, one of the longest names in Drag Race history for a category, Me, Myself, and I, my very best drag. Hi. My very best drag in scene. Why Me, Myself, and I? That's such a long category. I mean, for Drag Race trivia, it's going to be a little bit of a tickle because someone's going to go, best drag. Incorrect. There's more to it. Very good for trivia, right? However, I just was like, wow, this is a lot. Me, myself, and I, my very best drag. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry because I vowed that from now on, I'm going to be my very best drag. That's stupid, Maddie. Let it go. I know, I know, I know. I haven't eaten. Stop it. Stop it. I wanted to go see my friends today now that I'm feeling better. And at the same time, I was waiting to eat because, like, I woke up way too early to initially feed Mamu-chan. And then I started getting screenshots and I fell asleep on my computer. It died. Had to wait until it charged back up. You know, when you wake up really early, they're like, damn. Because when you go back to sleep, that means you're not going to wake up when you want to. You're always going to be like 2 hours behind. That was me today. I woke up at 6. Mamu-chan was on my back. I told y'all he sleeps on my back now. So, like, he got back here and I felt him pawing at my neck and his nails were like going in. And it woke me up because I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, something's attacking me. I was like, oh, it's my baby. What kind of soup are we eating lately? I'm no longer eating soup because we're out of that stage. But what I was eating was chicken pot pie, chicken pot pie pub style. There we go. Chunky Campbell soup, chicken tortilla soup, chunky from Campbell, and then my other one, that chicken corn chowder was nasty. The other one was chicken and dumplings. Ooh, so good. So good. I love chicken and dumplings, like homemade chicken and dumplings. So any kind of chicken and dumplings. What is chickmen? Chickmen and dumplings. Also, hold on real quick. Shout out to Bombay. Whoop, whoop. I got my girl Bombay's merch on. Make sure you buy these merch. Make sure you buy merch from our Canadian sisters, our American sisters, Australian, Filipino, Italian, wherever there's a franchise happening. If you want to show some support for some queens, when you see merch, get it. And also go to dragqueenmerch.com. I just so happen to have merch there too. You can buy so much drag queen merch. Pizza cake merch will be available soon. Click. I told you I was getting my stuff together, baby. My sewing machine is here. I got my sewing machine. I had a friend. A lot of people were trying to donate sewing machines to me, but I have a friend who lives close by who just gave me his, didn't even ask. He was like, here you go, bitch. So yeah, I'm already in the process of signing up for some classes. Because, like, what if this unlocks a new talent and I end up wanting to be a designer? For real, for real. Like, I know how to stitch things together and, like, patch holes. And I can, like, create, like, a drape. But, like, bitch, I want to know how to make some pants before I get on Drag Race, if I ever do. But I didn't know how to make a jacket, a pair of pants, and at least one good dress. A good dress that hits the ground. That and a mini skirt. I really want to learn how to make a jacket and pants. That's the first mission. Jacket, pants, and a skirt. Yeah. Remember, my whole aesthetic is very 90s. After the rosebuds were given out, the queens were talking about, wow, so you got one, not me, this and the other. And people were then talking about their looks. Melinda, please forgive me. I could not at all. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, sister. I couldn't do it. I think you're an amazing individual and I love your spirit. I think you're great. Girl, how old are those lashes? When is the last time you cleaned them? I'm saying this from my little time in drag that y'all know I've performed, and I've also done some photo shoots, this, that, and the other, and I've done some get ready with me's. Those videos are on my channel. I know an old lash when I see one. And I know that because Honey Davenport, my drag mother, damn near put an old lash on me for my performance. And she was like, oh, no, not these. Like legit, my mother, because we were backstage at Precinct getting ready and we were putting my lashes and everything on, she went and grabbed them. And she put them up. She goes, oh, never mind. Because when I say I saw the makeup and the time that was on them, bitch, she said, oh, we got to go get some new ones real quick. These are old, bitch. And I love you, but these are old. This is not from makeup today. This is old. So whatever's going on, I hope it gets together. I hope you didn't have no eye infection either. I mean, that is your juices on you, so there you go. But I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, Melinda. Mm-mm. And also, this office paint makeup that you got on for this overhead lighting is. Mm-mm. I'm worried for Malin. I'll tell you this though, if she's at DragCon, I'm standing in her line. I'm buying merch. She's good people. I like her energy. I just, mm-mm, mm-mm. You can see, it's the detachment. Jimmy Neutron took off their wig, bitch, and I'm over here like, girl, you look like, okay, I have to see Venus's journey. I have to. I am enamored because I'm like this. What is on? What did you do? A light blush, a little bit of a little liner up here. The eyebrows are defined. I love the eyebrows. Eyebrows are everything. A light lip. I'm over here like, bitch, I have got to see what else you do this season. And if they don't say anything, I will be gagged. I will be gagged if no one says anything. Because I'm like, there's no way. RuPaul wouldn't be having a fit. You saw how RuPaul was laser focused on Marsha's makeup, at least from the first edit. Laser focused on, okay, you don't have enough. I don't know what they're looking for out there, but I'm over here like, girl, I know you lying today. They would read me if I came on that show and it was given that. Now, she got the bone structure, though, for a light B. Okay. She got the bone structure. She got the bone structure. But the girls are gagged that Miss Kitten Caboodle is 57 years old with 40 plus experience of drag. But that would then let me know as a person who would be in there to watch out that that's the lady that we have to beat because she's that girl. Yo, hey, just as a reminder, can we snapshot this? Because remember yesterday with the views, it was weird. 200 plus people are here right now. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. And I thank you so much for tuning in today. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. If you feel like it. And yeah, thanks for being here. Mm-mm. 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 Let's go to the second look. Let's go to the second look. Let's do that. Let's do the second look today. This is the sparkling showgirl. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. That took me so long to find that emoji. Love you too, Akira. That's why we have long lives like these, because you may have to go, damn, I want to stop this, but I want to have the conversation still. Hey, we have long talks in these parks. Some people got more pictures than others. It's not because I hate them. It's because of what I was able to see. Some people had reveals, some people didn't. Okay. We got some super chats. Mark, learn how to make a puffer jacket like Starzy. That is on my menu. I really want to learn how to make a jacket, like with jeans. Like, because denim did inspire me a little bit, but I also love jeans as well. Again, very 90s, very late 80s drag is what I'm gonna be giving with Pisa. So I definitely want to learn how to make a jacket. That's like the ultimate goal for me, is to make anything with a jacket or a pant or like a skirt, anything like that. I feel like I need to learn. And Leanne, thank you so much. Tales from the Borderline. Thank you so much for the super sticker. How did I put Beauty and the Beast into that? I don't know, but yes. First up, After a jazz finger moment, here is Aurora Matrix. I thought this was a nice outfit. It was a light performance. It wasn't anything crazy. I didn't get more than one picture because every other shot was in super movement. Also, I would really highly recommend y'all watch this episode. If you haven't already watched it, you should have already watched it if we're talking about it today. This segment was chaos with the editing in terms of how they were doing it. Some people got split screens, some people got like wide shots. It was a lot of movement. So I want to say that this was a lot better in movement. This is not the episode, unlike some stupid ass company that lied on me and said that I was showing the entire episode. No, I didn't. Y'all lying. You need to watch it in motion. The angles were all over. Zoom all over the place. So you need to watch it in motion to really get the feel of this. These screenshots will not do it justice. I'm just going to tell you that now. They're not going to do it justice. But I thought she was good for the gander. Now, Luna Dubois. I thought this was really pretty. There's a little booty reveal. We get another reveal into like a sexier outfit. The black undergarment was a little bothersome of me, that made no sense. It was a little bothering. It bothered me a little bit, but other than that, I thought it was a cute look. It was decent. It passed. It passed. I thought it was all right. Denim, this was interesting, but this is also kind of their aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like very clown, very like denim's fantasy, like very that. And so this isn't my favorite. I personally didn't care for this, but I was like, okay, this is very denim-y. So like, I totally see where this is going. It's very clownesque. It's very, that sort of Harlequin feel to it, So I was like, okay, that's nice. It's fine. Kit and Caboodle. I like the outfit. The way the wig is cut is interesting to me. The way the wig is cut is a bit interesting for me, but I did like this outfit. I was like, okay, I know Mama made it. I know it's giving what it needs to give. So I kind of liked it there. And I was like, okay, it's nice. It's nice. It wasn't crazy. I liked her entrance look a little bit better, but the wig it's such a severe chop right here that it kind of made me do this. Like, what is that? Like, what's going on there? Not my favorite from her this week. I still can't believe you didn't win this week. Kiki Ko. Bitch, this is Showgirl. And she made this. I'm a little gagged. They said they didn't care for this. I thought this was fire. Really? The wig, the makeup, the feathers, the headpiece, the jewelry. I said, oh, they are playing. I said they are playing. Mama P. This is the category. Shimmering Showgirl. Oh, for sure. For sure. Ashlyn for the birthday kitty. Meowsies. Thank you so very much, Ashlyn. I certainly appreciate it. And I know Mamu-chan will as well. What y'all doing? But yeah, Kiki. I love Kiki. I do. Now, near enough. Tell me I'm not wrong when I said thick lemon. Tell me you don't see it. Tell me you don't see it. This is no shade to near enough, but baby, that's actually a compliment because Lemon's that girl. But she's a dancer and she can move around. She can move her body in different directions. I'm going to be excited to see her perform probably later on in the season. Thick Lemon was eating this panty up. Girl. Oh no, we can just say chop. She's stupid pretty. Like she's a good look and there's no chopping the performance though. She was great when she was performing. But every time she turned around, I said, who is this outfit for? A child? How is that I think something else I don't know. She said there was an issue with her beginning, her entrance look. And then maybe there was an issue with this one too. Like there were feathers missing to go to the back of it. Maybe there's a panel missing. That's what it was giving. Like there's a panel or something that's missing in the lower part of this to where that panty wouldn't be so depar. God, that is some, well, it depends on how you see it. Some would say, a Fruit of the Loom men's underwear. Others would say, she shot in that, grocery bag around her bodice. Not for me. Not for me. This is Melinda's best look of the day. This will be her best look of the day. It's all right. It's fine. It's clean. I was like, oh, that's nice. I thought Amy Yonce Chanel looked good. It was interesting. These shots were hard to get because they were doing a lot of this with Amy Yonce Chanel. They were like, zoom in, zoom out, zoom back in, zoom out again. It is a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. A smidgen. But I like that. I like the hair that came with it and all that. It was interesting. Look, I was like, okay. It was nice. It was nice. I was not transported by this baby. I don't know what, I couldn't get into this. I couldn't get into her. I'm sorry, Venus. When we get to the runway later, I'm like, it's everything. Okay, this is the statement. This is it right here. Better than the entrance, not as good as a runway. I don't know. It's, to me, I don't know, because you don't have to pad for it to be drag. You don't have to wear a breastplate for it to be drag. I know this. I'm fully aware of it. You can come out and do as you want to do. This gives it's just a thin line. And so when they're trying to serve a little bit of that body and they're trying to do all of that, I get a little geometric energy. No shade to Gia. She was nice when I met her. I wanted to be seduced and I was not seduced. I wasn't. That's all. And I don't want to be rude or disrespectful to this baby at all. I just was like, okay, once we started taking things off, I was like, okay, well, it's you should have left it on. I just wasn't transported. That's all. I was like, not for me. Let me get my words together. Woo! All right. So, her. Oh, I think she's great. Like, I love her, like, as a person. This just wasn't a great first day. Like, she's a hoot. A hoot. But, like, okay. The look was fine. It's fine. Okay. I would have enjoyed her hosting any Halloween night at some sort of bar. I'd have been there for it. Okay. When she's like, I have never felt this sexy. I feel so sexy up here. It was the way she was holding that pole, bitch. I was like, I was concerned at one point in time. But when we got up here and she got to that couch, she got a little, it was already clunky, but she got to the little chair, the little Chase lounge, baby. And when that sucker tipped over, it's her face. It's her face. And then it's the turtle afterwards. Like, Like, hold on here. I gotta move past this laughing part because when I talk about turtle, like it's like Franklin fell over before he was walking to school and he missed the first session in class and everyone felt bad for Franklin. Y'all know Franklin the turtle. Y'all read the stories. You were children once. You know that little turtle. It looked just like Franklin with a breast bib. I said, bitch, what is happening? Get Franklin up. Franklin! House of Jimbo. Hey, I mean, consistency matters. Consistency matters. It does. I said, this is Pale Franklin. Go in, Franklin. Woo! God bless this baby, but it was the laugh for me. It was the laugh for me. Tracy Melshort gave you typical Black mother. I'm not about to watch my child fall and pretend like I didn't see nothing, but I'm gonna laugh over here in the corner so that that sound doesn't travel that way, and my child can't know I thought it was funny. Brooklyn. Brad was chuckling, but it was Brooklyn, y'all. Y'all have to understand this tickled Miss Heights down. Brooklyn was like, oh, please, God help me. Tracy said, oh. Tracy said, nope, nope, nope. Y'all not gonna catch me laughing at this. Her laugh was messy because I can only imagine being like literally turtle trying to get up. My breast bib is hitting me in the face, and I can see from over the titty Brooklyn laughing. Like I would be so broken after that. Like, oh no. But again, I think Sissy knows their sort of drag aesthetic. It's a little bit messy. It's a little bit chaotic. It's a little bit, grunge, all that kind of sort of bit, right? We saw some of the looks, right? So I think for even them, even though it's a little bit like embarrassing, it's not going to hit as hard. It's like, yeah, that happened, but fuck it. Like, that's me. That's my drag. Fuck these hoes. Like, I kind of like that though, because Sissy didn't sit back there like, oh my God, terrible. But it was, oh, that's it. I mean, that's me, bitch. A little messy, whatever. It's a lot. This was it. God bless her. Turtle. I'll be real with you. The only one who served, any sort of like striptease energy for me, who did the category correctly as far as like the performance style, it's the Girlfriend Experience. She peed, honey. It's the hat to the jacket to the shirt to then be removed into the look into like, I was enamored. I was like, okay. We even had a reveal with the bra picture. I was like, okay. I said, okay, Miss Mother. Miss Mother. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I really did. I was like, oh, okay, now she is good for her. I mean, that's a part of her shows too. She always throws a little bit. She's going to show you a little bit of body. Oh, obviously, she's going to show you all the body, but it is. Mm-hmm. I want the Girlfriend Experience full set. They cut her naked so quick. LMAO. Listen, WoW Presents Plus, they are an adult experience, but they're children that, care to watch these shows too. Baby. I thought, oh, Canada indeed. But listen, everyone's getting out of drag. We sort of have these moments of like, we never really got to talk before. You can tell that Aurora, Matrix and Kitten Caboodle have worked together but never really talked. So it's like, oh, we get to see each other in this kind of competition setting. Questions are being raised, conversations are being had. The full bit of this in between. Let's move forward into the next day. We finally get them all at the work table. It's nice to see all 11 of everybody giving their full experiences. How do you feel? Are you worried? Are you nervous? Are you concerned? What about our rosebuds girls? All that jazz. We get a little bit of our guest judge energy, twins. They're super adorable. Tegan and Sarah, musicians, artists, if you will, same haircuts. God bless them. They don't want us to know. They don't want us to tell them apart. I can't tell them apart. No, I can't. But Tegan and Sarah step back here. Tegan and Sarah step back in order to give the queen some words of advice that are, I guess, questions that were being asked and they answered, but also more so to be like, hey, we're going to be here as your guest judges this week. And you know how this goes. They sometimes do this with some of the guest judges, especially if they're like big, impactful people, you know, in the community out there, say in Canada. So it's like, oh, y'all are going to be back here. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Amazing. Wow, I love it. Lesbians, we're twins and we're lesbian sisters with the same haircut. Ow! Lesbian. Catch our big shirts, long and tall. Ain't no lipstick in this lesbian. 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 Actually, my lesbian song was birthed. It was birthed at Canada versus the World. Shout out to our good sister Victoria Scone. Excuse me. But lesbians, I'm telling you, it's over for you. It's lesbians. We can go to Home Depot, do your taxes, and represent you in court. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. But yes, shout out to all my lesbian sisters out there. I'm one of those gays that's not going to be against you, regardless of how anybody feels about my point of views or my takes on anything. I celebrate the entire rainbow umbrella. Thanks. No misogyny in this but. Okay? And I did say but. Continuing on here. But Tegan and Sarah were wonderful. Cutesy, ootsy, adorable. A tough conversation happens with the girlfriend experience, sharing her experience with her identity in being a trans woman and how people have treated her and the reason why pronouns are so important, as well as other things that are going on basically out there and issues, you know, that are toxic and drag. Remind yourself, this is, you know, North America, like Canada, full bit. You got right. Okay, we're here. United States, Canada, bit. A lot of this conversation was based on the States and what was happening over here. So I'm assuming this is filmed around when it was very heavy with the drag bans that were going on. Shout out to Florida. Recently, a judge ruled that the anti-drag law out there in Florida was unethical, and they knocked that down. So that's a victory over there in Florida, but Florida is still going through a lot currently with their laws. A lot of lawmakers out in that state and a lot of people that live out there are homophobic and transphobic, and it is a dangerous place for those people. A lot of folks want to tell you, no, it's not. Yes, it is. It's dangerous in a lot of spaces and places out here still in the States. We're still working on our own you know, rights and these laws out here. And a lot of the reasons, and in particular for where the girlfriend experience is coming from, is that when you are a trans woman and you make a law that goes into something like drag and a trans woman doing drag, it's almost like taking away the identity of this individual because they're locking them in to people who are performers, which they are as well, but their drag is transformative in the sense of what they want to look like gender-wise, versus with trans women and trans men in a sense of identity within oneself, and it being of something that is like, it's more than just a costume and a makeup. It's a reality, it's a fact, it's life, it's them, it's who they are. You know what I mean? So it's almost like an attack directly on trans people when it comes to something like this. I completely understand that. You know what I mean? And so it's a lot going on in multiple spaces and places here when it comes to anti-drag laws, as well as those laws having underlining you know, there's underlining factors in those laws they're trying to pass that are also anti-trans, that are also anti-gay, that are also anti-lesbian, and this, that, and the other. And we get so confused by going, well, that's about drag stuff, that they don't actually read into what the law would do or what they're actually going against. And then what they don't understand is that when they take out the drag law, y'all, listen to me here, when that goes down, what do you think is going to be next? Clubs. Congregating in certain spaces as these group of people, it's unlawful. It's not wise. They'll find a way to get there. Then there's no more of that. Now you can't go nowhere. Then comes marriage. Then comes you just existing like it was before, where people would beat on folks like us and not blink. Let's not be stupid. And that's why I really can't get into my gay brothers playing this, well, I'm not that gay and I'm not into that kind of stuff. Bitch, you're a part of a whole umbrella. And you may not want to be there because you think you're heteronormative because you act straight. Baby, when they find out that you like to suck dick and eat booty, guess what? Guess what? That shit won't matter no more. You're going to be just like you right over here with us. Stop being weird. Recognize that if they come in for one thing, they're coming for all of us, okay? I get so confused with people and their logic and, well, I'm scared of drag and I'm scared of this and the other. Okay, you can be scared of those things. You can have all that kind of stuff that you can work around through therapy, but you also need to be aware of like things that are actually happening in your community. And you need to be like fully, and you are responsible, especially as an adult who can vote. Oh, it sucks over here in my state. Yeah, because you didn't vote for those laws, baby. You weren't in the community. You weren't trying to be a part of that community. And so those laws passed. And even if they didn't pass, or let's say they did, you still voted. You still gave a fuck. You tried. You put some effort in there. Strange fruit people be eating these days. I'm telling you. Thanks for tuning in. We've had 200 plus people in this live today. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, Matty Rants. We're talking about Canada's Drag Race, Season 4, Episode 1. Drop a tip in my jar if you want to throw me a little bit of love. It does go a long, long way, especially because I got to take some Ubers today. And it's my child's birthday, Mamu-chan. He's now knocked out in his favorite spot on top of SpongeBob. Y'all know that's his new pillow. He has taken my pillow away from me. Drop a little love for Mamu-chan's birthday, whatever you want to do. Thumbs up, please, and thank you. And get in the comment section. I need to burp off camera. Excuse me. It was in my chest, like a little bubble. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. But sending my love to my trans brothers and sisters out there who are currently under the microscope of an extreme lens of negativity and almost crap when it comes to things like that. All of that kind of stuff here. So sincerely, Ronnie. Okay, so we're going to get this out of context here. YouTube doesn't like me talking about Patreon like that, so I'm going to briefly go through this and then explain. Hi, Matty. Out of context, why do I always have to resubscribe every new month to your Patreon? Have you ever heard of this issue, or is it maybe because I'm from Albania, Europe? Love you so much. Ronnie, what you need to do is when you go through the subscription service, there's a way to where you just like do it for 1 month and then it unlocks you and then you have to redo it. I do have it set up for subscriptions so that it should just pull out once a month, like the $1 or the $5 or the 10 or whatever you're doing, right? And then you'll still be locked into it. But yeah, I'm not aware of that. But you said Albania, Europe. I will make a note right now to ask my Patreon support person about that. 1 second. Patreon, if you're with resubscribing. Can you message me on there too, please? So I can have that as like, you know, if I have to send it to somebody to take a look in case it's like some sort of weird issue. Yeah, just message me on there and I'll make a note right now. Hold on. And it's running. I will make a note of this. Thank you for telling me. And thank you for the super chat. Okay, continuing on here today. To the runway, shall we please? No, there's yearly subscriptions, Joyce, but there's monthly ones. I have it for monthly. Some people can set up the annual one, but I have it set up for monthly. Yeah, it's like $1 a month, $5 a month. And some people quit and then they come back later. So I'm like, okay. I see every time someone leaves and then comes back. This is puss. This is puss. I'm not even going to compare to others because we could do it if we wanted to. But I'll tell you this, Miss Brooklyn, each season it's getting more expensive and it's getting better. This is high drag. This is high drag. High drag. It's the coat for me. The dress is beautiful, but that coat with this gigantic collar and the way it's ruched and ruffled to I love the color combination. All of it. It's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Need her stylist from Mama Pow. Now listen, that season, Menace, remember Mama Pow said she was trying to be under the gun. Okay, she was going under because she didn't want to upstage nobody. It was a dumb thing to do. She said it was intentional. I said, okay, don't do that again. You always upstage. It's your goddamn show. Brad Goreski looks great too. He also looks like he's going to go to some fundraiser for Crayola crayons. Doesn't it? Like, it's a good suit, but I'm over here like, Brad, is this a charity event for Crayola? Has to be. It looks like he's going to something with Crayola crayon mark. It's a good look though, but I'm like, no, this is definitely a Crayola event. It's gotta be. Gots to. Mm-hmm. But Brad looks good. Go, Brad, go. Tracy, I did love a little bit of this faux fur on top. Did you kill something for this? Pete is coming. Well, you in Canada. Are they coming out there? I don't know. But Tracy, yeah, come on, teeth. White. Do you hear me? But no, Tracy looked really good too. It's a good crew. Go ahead, judges. And Tegan and Sarah. Fabulous. All right, y'all. Me, myself, and I, my very best drag is the category for this week's runway. I tried to get at least 2 shots. The runway was a little, I don't know why it felt a little rushed to me, but I was trying to get as many good shots as I could so we could talk about these beautiful outfits. First up is Venus. This was her best look of the night. This was great. It reminded me of somebody else that did something similar to this with the chaps, but it didn't look as good with the fringe and the way that that's all put into placements here. I love it. I loved it. The hat bobbing around bothered me, but I was like, whatever. That's small. That's whatever. To me, this was the thing that made me go, okay, here you go. There was a little bit more makeup. Yeah, a smidgen more. But your outfit didn't eat you up. You were serving the outfit. So I personally was like, okay, now I see you, Venus, and I can jump on board. This made me go, oh, okay, here she go. Them first 2 looks, not so much. This did it for me. I was like, okay, I can see the fantasy. I see it. Good look. Go ahead, Venus. This was great. No. Well, no. Maybe. I felt like the only thing that was missing was like a duffel bag and like a letter written to their parents. Like what Now, I love the hackers reference. I was here for that. I'm old enough to know that reference. I was like, okay, I'm here for that. But like, I just assumed it was going to be a very bad news day. Like I can't. I won't. I will not. I can't. I want to like this more. If this is their drag, it's fire, and I'm glad they love it. I can't. You know the scene in The Incredibles where the dad gets caught in Syndrome's hallway and those blobs start attacking him? Even that is barely. Shut up. Shut up, Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. I was. Stephanie. You know what? She's cool. Like, we gotta love her. We have to like her. I like you, sissy. I hate this. Because, like, it looked like she was stepping on clothes in her room when she was walking. You know, when you have your room is messy and there's too many clothes out. So, like, you're having to navigate in the dark. That's what I got from her runway walk. I was like, oh, she don't want to trip and fall again and stub her toe. But God bless her. You know, God bless her. God bless her. It feels like she wears this out of drag. Like, this ain't even the outfit for drag. It's just, this is what I wore to that one concert. I don't know. God bless her. Go ahead, Evanescence. Go ahead. Go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead. Woo! I don't like this shit right here, y'all. How did you not win this episode? How did you, Kiki, how you not win? I'm sorry. This is so puss. This is fire. It's my favorite look of the night. Oh, the traditional sleeve, Filipina. I see you. The structure on the bodysuit with the pearls. You're joking me. The crown. Oh my God. There's a scepter to go with it. Are you crazy? I can't believe we didn't have this. I can't believe it. I can't. There is so much detail in this work. Are you joking? This is safe? Oh, that was hot. That's hot. As much as I liked what Venus wore on the runway, all three of the categories for the premiere ball, I thought this bitch ate up. Ate up. Part of something much bigger. I thought she was about to start singing Spirit. I'm sorry, I can't. It took me out. I'm still just looking like, come on. It's great. It's fucking great. It's great. It's great. Luna, you can walk, sweetie. You can walk, sweetie. Oh, you can walk, girl. I see that is a stank walk too, bitch. It's real puss, but there's a little stank in that little walk, honey. You do a little hip shift when you throw a little bit, girl. Like, you be giving that walk, but you give that. I feel it too. It's a little nasty, little something. That walk is nasty, bitch. I'm like, oh, she be pushing. No, she don't walk like Naomi. She had, okay, so if I were to explain how she walks, she kind of walks like Monet Exchange, but like intertwine it a tad bit with a little bit of Shea Coulee. Like, Shea Coulee has a little bit of the Naomi Campbell strut. It's there, but Monet has like this little stank kind of with her walk. It's not bad. It's like, it's got a little attitude to it. I feel a mixture of the two when she's walking. I'm like, it's structured well. She knows where her feet are going. She got a little bounce. That's a Monet thing. A little bounce. It's there. Now, I'm going to forever love her because of the Sailor Moon reference. You know better. My cat's name is Mamu-chan. Literally, Mamoru in Beamian, for the girls that don't know. Tuxedo Mask. Literally, that's my child's name. So, yeah. Now, this outfit, it's cute. It's a nice structured tailored suit. It's well done. It's not a wow moment, but it's very cute. Very cute. I was like, okay, it's a nice look. So I'm not going to give this the ultimate bot that it was, but I think she was pussyfooting it through, baby. It was given. Look at them heels, too. Them suckers are high. High. I said, okay, a thin heel, too, bitch. All right, little lightweight on them feet. Go in, baby. On the balls, if you will. Very cute. Mugler inspired number. Very that. The dragon is amazing. Her mug is amazing. This is Aurora Matrix. Mug is amazing. Dragon is amazing. Wig is amazing. I hated the nude illusion underneath it. That's my only critique. Everything else about this, severe. Everything else is so severe about it that I don't care too much about the nude illusion. I just hated the nude illusion underneath it. It took me just a tad bit. I wish it was a color. I wish it was a different color. I wish it was a different color. That's all I'm asking. I wanted it to be more intertwined with this, but I was like, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, she couldn't walk with that dragon a little bit. She had a giant beanie baby on her leg for a moment. That's okay. When she was posing, it was eating though. It was eating. The dragon's sickening. Her mug is sickening. Hair is sickening. That's the only thing I didn't like. That's the only thing I didn't like was that nude illusion. That's it. I'm going to feed you. Relax. My stomach is churning, y'all. Listen, you want to send me a pizza? You want to help me buy a pizza today? Drop a tip in my jar. Bitch, I will feed you, girl. PayPal.me/MattyRants. Cash App $MattyRants. Venmo MattyRants. Bitch, I'm clearly... I really hope y'all cannot hear my stomach doing the work. Oh, we're going to eat. Y'all know I've been on a diet all week. I've been eating soup all week, trying to feel better. And now that I feel better, I've also been like, I do not want to like go crazy and ham on food, but God bless it today. I want to pick out. I lost 3 pounds in this like little cold I had, y'all. And where am I at now? I'm at 190 something, like 190 flat. The last time I checked, I'm almost 5 pounds away from my goal. I'm like, okay, yeah, but bitch, I want to gain about 4. I'm hungry, and I also don't want to lose my thickness. I don't want to get too skinny. I just want the waist to get a little. That's all. The waist. That's it. Chest got to be up. Arms got to be there. Thighs got to be right. But now I want to eat. Stop! It did it again. Oh. Hello, I thought you were talking about your cat. You're talking about the tummy. No, I fed. Mamu got fed. Mamu gets fed before I always do. He always eats before me. I make sure my cat has food before I do because that is the kind of parent I am. So he's been fed this morning and he's been fed this afternoon. I have yet to eat. Help. But yeah, Aurora, I like it. I'm really here for it too. Yes, please bring this up, baby. You know, she represented her culture for all 3 runways: terracotta soldier for the entrance, Chinese New Year for the showgirl, and this Chinese dragon. And they were all very well done. Nothing was crazy looking. I had critiques for all 3 of them, but they were small critiques. Shoes for the first outfit. The second one was good, but it wasn't like a pow moment. And then the third look, the nude illusion underneath. But other than that, she's going to be a tough one. She's going to be a threat. They need to be concerned. I would be worried about Aurora because I'm like, oh, she's kind of fearless girl. And she's young too. Oof, I'd be worried. Now, when I saw Near Enough, I assumed that somehow Tina Burner and India Farah did the fusion dance and turned into this new Super Saiyan, is what I assumed, okay? Then I reminded myself I wouldn't want to put Tina in that same equation. I like Tina. This was her best look for the episode, in my opinion. I love the jacket and I love the boots. I'm not wowed by this. Shut up. I didn't say anything crazy. Like, didn't you see it too? Fusion. Like, I straight up saw Gotan and the little trunks of pulling its little motion, but it was Tina and India Farah with better teeth. I just was like, I think her mug is giving. Her mug is giving, 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 her mug is eating it up. Muggy, wuggy, wuggy. Muggy, wuggy, wuggy. Muggy. It's a good mug. It's a good mug. But if I were to look at this like a movie, you know, the mug is right. I think the hair is actually really cute on this. The hair is cute. I wish there were some edits and some changes here, but I think the jackets and the boots look fabulous. That's my favorite part, is the jacket and the boots. The mug is giving. Y'all, come on now. The mug is giving. It's a good mug. A good lip. Sister, that's a good lip. Come on now. I'm here for it. But yeah, it wasn't a strong day for Near Enough. Not near enough needed. Yeah, her makeup was good. Mind you, she told us she has a degree in makeup. She's got her certification. Her certification. Certification. I like that better. Her certification. I'm wrong. No, but she's got her certification. So, like, she said, bitch, I know how to paint. Don't play with me. I went to beauty school. I'm like, okay, I see it. Kitten Caboodle is next. Uh, this is cute. It's cute. It's not the biggest look for me tonight. I think it's a little cheap at the bottom. I'm gonna be honest with you. That skirt is killing me. It looks a little cheap at the bottom, but I like the dress itself. I like the idea behind this. I'm walking my cat. She said something that was really funny. Oh, I can't. It's the way she said a word that you wouldn't say it that way, but the way she did it was really, really funny. And it's just like, I'm humbly. I forget the word it was. Like walking my, because without it, da, 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 da. I just like how she narrates through stuff. She's fun. Yeah, I hate the skirt with an infinite passion, but I love everything else about this. Yeah, I like everything else about it except for the skirt. The skirt's kind of not for me, but I did like it. The skirt was. Amy Yonsei Chanel. Give me a nasty good coat and put it over a bodysuit, and I will feel better about that bodysuit. Do you hear me? It's a great coat. This hair is severe, honey. It is. Amy Yonsei, let me find out you doing brown skin girls. It's just like pearls. Hold on. Let me find out. Let me find out. Because it's the turban underneath with the hair going up top that made me go, yes, yes, yes. Come on, Baps, but make it Dominican Canadian. Shut up. I was like, okay, this is a puss. This is a bop. It's giving. I love the colors. I was here for it. Come on, Auburn. For those who know about the college out here in the States. Those are Auburn colors. But I was like, okay. Yes, ma'am. She looked expensive. I was here for it. The belt was cute too with the accessories. This is a cute little take. Come on now. I said, okay. We've got some girls with taste this season. We got some girls with taste. We got it. Some of them. Most of them. Up next is Gigi Gorgeous. Kidding. She reminds me of her a little bit. The girlfriend experience. Please, can we be honest? Can we really be honest? Because we can say we love this girl and she's sickening. We can say all of that and in between. And I love her little walk, honey. It's cute. It's cute. Yeah, this can't be best drag. This can't be. This couldn't be best drag for me. Now I would have rather her came out butt ass naked and said best drag. I would have respected that more than this. This was a regular outfit. This was regular dress. It's very regular, very regular. Now, was she serving in this regular dress? Yeah. Was she giving in it? Mm-hmm. She was letting me have it when she was walking and she was serving all kinds of puss, but I was just like, mm, mm, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Bill Chan, thank you for the super chat. She said this was her backup. Okay. Well, it's a good thing there were no, bottoms or eliminations this week. Yeah, this gives me daytime tease, or I'm just like around the club energy. Like, you know what I mean? Versus an actual finale, whatever. But she's gorge. She's gorge. Super gorge. Matthias, thank you for the super chat. I missed this. I'm so sorry, babe. Maddie, you have no idea how happy I was when the Runway song started and I heard commence, shake, down. How many of you were happy to hear season 5's Runway music? I bring the beat. Let me hear 1 if you were happy to hear the song. 2 if you wish it was a different song. And if it is two, put the song you would rather have heard. Oh, for me, it's still, ooh, I guess I showed you. Ooh, I touched my shoulder. Ooh, I touched your shoulder. It's how I want to hold you. Bum, 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 bum. That's one of my favorite Runway songs. I guess I showed you. Ooh, I guess I told you. It's how I want to hold you. The other one I would have liked is the category is, but from season 9. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Category is dun, dun. I want to be, I can strut too, like, do a little nasty little bop with or whatever. At first I wasn't feeling it, but then I was feeling it. I was like, okay, yeah, we could. I bring the beat. I bring the beat. I bring the beat. Yes, I bring the beat. Yeah, it's a good song. So I was happy they did it too. But yeah, there's others that I like a little bit more that are more up tempo. I kind of live for just what they want to as a Runway song. Ugh. I want to see you work while someone's walking. It is. But yeah, Sexy Drag Queen, if it wasn't made by a monster Quan, is the ultimate supreme Runway song for me. That is the ultimate supremacy Runway song. Is that one. Sexy, sexy drag queen. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, we were blessed when that song came out. We were blessed every time I heard them walk that runway. One of my favorite reasons to watch All Stars 2 all over again is just so I can hear that song. Because I wouldn't do All Stars 1 again. Yeah. Ooh, Catwalk's also a pretty good one too. Hit 'em with your cat. We're talking about the song. I think I think Sissy That Walk, because they've overplayed it for me, so I no longer care for it. But Melinda. I'm happy you made it. I think that's amazing. I think that speaks to you, and I'm glad you were proud enough to show this dress and you felt comfortable to do it. Whoosh. The wig is very straight. It's very straight. All right. Sorry, here we got to go. I get it's your best drag and this is what you want to represent and that you made it yourself. It's so simple. And it's like it had to be simple, but it had to be superior. Like they're simple and effective, and then they're superior. Now, this I want you to are you it's the paint for the winter for me. It's painting for a live production of Casper the Friendly Ghost 2. No Christina Ricci this time. It is the Batman lashes that I can again see the crust on top. I hate this for her. I hate it for her. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. It's not it, it's a chop. It's just no. That paint is so light on her. It's like, oh no. And then I see her in her confessional. I was like, who is this? A whole white woman. Like, who is that? Anywho, all right, moving on from Melinda. We're on to Denim. Denim, this is kind of fucking crazy, weird. What the fuck is this? Excuse you, did 5 million cows explode in your body? Like, what is happening here? But I kind of like it. It's completely different than anybody else's look. It's completely all over the place. It is, what is this? What is this? Like, what is this? But I like it. But what is it? I don't know. But what is it? But I like it. It reminds me, oh God, there's this like, it feels like it's from Toe Jam and Earl's universe of what the fuck. If y'all remember that game series that was on Sega Genesis and shit like that. This feels like it came from the Toe Jam and Earl universe, and I think that's why I like it. The silhouette is not dramatic in a sense to where it's like very fitted, it's very loose, but there's a lot going on with the outfit that creates its own sort of artwork for this. This is what I can't look at this as like clothes. I look at it as like artwork. A walking like sculpture is the kind of how I did. Earthworm Jim too. Yeah, very that. It gives me that kind of energy of the genre of time frame where this would have been like truly celebrated. Like we can celebrate this now, but I feel like if Kurt Cobain was still here, this would be in his wheelhouse of I need a painting like that on my wall. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, very, very Courage, very Toe Jam, very Earthworm Jim, very that kind of energy. I fucking love it. It's an art piece. It's interesting. It's interesting. I wonder if this will be their entirety when they do drag for the season, if we're going to get a lot of these kind of moments. But I feel like this is very denim. Like I can see this in them being in it, not wearing it. My words all over the place. But yeah, like that. It's that. It's these. It's those. It's them. It's her. It's shoes. It's very weird. But I was like, this is but really cool, but very weird. But I like it. It's a conversation piece, that part. That's our 11 queens of the North here vying for that crown for season 4. There were people who were given the safe run, and then we had our tops and bottoms after judging. So thinking about this and looking at this in sort of whatever way we can based off of how things went down, the bottom 3 was Near Enough, Melinda, and Sissy Superstar, with the tops being Denim, Venus, and Kiki Now. Untucked was fun, even though for me, I was kind of like, I wonder if we're going to get Venus in this "the girls are jealous of me" bit the whole season. I'm going to be tired of that. She was feeling her shit today, and she should, because it's like, okay, bitch, like you got some really good critiques. I would be gagged that you were to be in the top position after the first 2 looks. And when she found everybody not giving her that same energy, I was like, bitch, low-key, I would have been, congratulations, but I would have been in the back of my mind, girl, no, it should have been somebody else. Wouldn't have even been me. I've been like, it should have been somebody else up there, but it's all right. But good for her. That's great. It's great. Let's not be a hater. But yeah, Denim's happy that their drag was received very well. Melinda's a little bit nervous. Sissy's gonna she's like, hey, this is how I operate. This is what I do. So, if they didn't like it, at least I did me, and I got to show that on the stage. And I was really here for that spirit. Luna was making faces, and I was here for every single one of them. Luna was reading some of these girls like, oh, but that's how you feel. Oh, okay, girl, good for you. I was like, okay. Very light work. The top 2 of the week is not Kiki. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I have to look at this. The little paillettes that they got on here with the bodysuit that was underneath, the pearls all over the cage work. Oh, the mug is giving little tiny earrings. I personally would have had a different top 2. I can see why these people are in the top 2, and I'm not mad at it. And I said, okay, that's good for them. I would have had a different top 2, Kiki, Amy. That's who I would have had in top 2. It would definitely been Kiki and Amy. But if this is what they wanted to get, okay. All right. Work. I can get it. Yeah, I can understand Denim. They gave a whole storyline throughout their looks. That I get. But like, I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. Good for them. Good for them. Listen, I had never heard this song a day in my life, and I probably will never hear it again. But Feel It in My Bones by Tiesto featuring Tegan and Sarah. I said, not y'all featured on this song or whatever. It was a nice lip sync. I have one critique for Venus though. When she's like banging on the door or the window, she would do the boom, 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 but there was no beat to go with it. So it always threw me off a little bit. She's like banging on the window and she's just doing that to like no sort of. I was like, okay, what's happening? It was like, okay, she needs, please just hit it one time. One time make more sense than you like actually just bang. She did that a couple of times and it was throwing me off. But I think that she beat Denim because Denim felt like they were doing a show for an audience that is familiar with Denim versus like I'm fighting for my life here on the stage, in my opinion. It felt like she was doing this to like a normal crowd of people who are totally like love their work because it was a lot of, you know, little light movement here and there, and they knew the words though. So let's not knock that. Y'all like to say them, Mars, but listen, they knew the words. But yeah, it was really gonna have to go to Venus because Venus was moving for the most part. She didn't do anything crazy, no dips or anything crazy like that. But Mama was getting it to the beat a couple more times, and I was feeling the ferocity in the performance. So I was like, got you. So I saw it going to Venus. I said if it was given to Milky Way Denim, I don't know if that was going to work. But yeah. First one of the season goes to Venus. Congratulations to Venus. Rock on, sister. You've already got one on the board. I am excited to see where this is going for the remainder of the season because no one went home. They already said the game is changing and the rules are different. We heard about that golden beaver for next week. I'm afraid of shenanigans. I'm afraid of the foolery, and I'm afraid of the fuckery that's going to take place. But I am fully invested in Canada this season. I'm fully invested. I'm invested. I'm very invested. I'm scared though, because if there's any sort of immunity, if there's any sort of like voting system situationship that happens, oh honey, it's gonna get fucking messy. It's gonna get messy. Belchan, thank you for the super chat. Sorry, this is the one. Notice how the rosebuds are the top 2. I'm invested. I am nervous. Oh, but invested. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in to this 2+ hour live stream conversation of sorts, talking about Canada's Drag Race. There will be timestamps later on in the day from our wonderful Roika there, who you've seen in the chat, one of the moderators, as well as Crystal. Give love to Crystal as well. Give love to yourselves, please and thank you for being here today. I would love to hear in the comment section, please, everybody. There's over 200 people here. There should be 200 comments. There's no excuse. Tell me who you think is your top 3 so far from your first impressions. Give me a lot of details on how you felt about this episode. I love to read a lot of the comments that y'all give when you're not nasty, because some of these people be nasty. Yeah, not all of y'all. The majority of you are all really good, really great people. So I'd love to hear it. Gots to hear it. Get in there, hit that thumbs up button. Hey, you want to get me a pizza for tonight for little Denny wins for my baby's birthday? I ain't sharing none of that pizza with him. He got all this food. I got him over here. PayPal.me for MattyRants. Cash App $5 Venmo Rants. Tomorrow is Japanal. The panel is back in full effect tomorrow. We'll be talking about Canada's Drag Race. We'll be talking about Drag Race UK and Drag You Law. So yeah, we'll be talking about Dragula, Canada's Drag Race UK, hot topics including Cassie suing Diddy, and then within 24 hours having that lawsuit settled. The damage is already done, Cassie. Whoop, the damage is already done, baby girl. The damage is already done. And other hot topics that are fun and sweet to talk about. So yes. I love you down. Thank you for dealing with me in my sickness this past week, these past 2 weeks, low key. I'm finally feeling so much better. Not totally 100%. I'm like at 99, but I still like have 1% of me that needs a little help here. It's especially my nasal passages. But I'm happy to get back to work and to get this going. And again, supporting streaming platforms that support LGBTQIA plus Black content creators. Okay. In case you want to know where a lot of that eluding comes from, you should definitely check out the live I did on Thursday. You should totally check it out. Exposed. Mm-hmm. Someone tried it, and now, well, we will never give them any time, effort, energy, promote anything ever again. When I said I deleted that account and all accounts associated and anybody's accounts that I had that I was paying for, gone. You'll be seeing all kinds of likes being disappeared, me unfollowing. I'm literally doing it all this week. I just been block, mute, blah, blah, blah. I want nothing to do with them. Terrible people. So yes, thank you for supporting. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here today. I love y'all down. Drop a tip about jar. I'm being crazy with that, but I seriously appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to go spend some time with my friends today. I haven't seen them in over 2 weeks because I've been not feeling well. So definitely drop some love for some Ubers and this, that, and the other. And again, it's Mamu-chan's birthday today. So please make sure you send my child or say something to my child, even though he can't read the computer. I read it to him. I read it to him. Let my baby know it's his birthday. Happy first birthday to my fur baby, who I've made the best decision in my life on getting. He ain't going nowhere. I will be on the streets homeless with him if I have to. That is my child, okay? So yes. Love y'all down. Thank you for the support. Thank you for tuning in. Give yourself a hug. Watch Canada's Drag Race. Watch Wow Presents Plus content. Give support to these people. We appreciate you for being here, and I appreciate you as well. I will see you tomorrow for the panel. Bye.
Listen.